Hello and welcome to a new episode from Journey to the Chateau here from Chateau de Colombe in Sombredale. Today's episode is about our cave or cellar or Keller from the 13 or 1400s. That is the oldest part of the chateau. And yes, this is to our English-speaking friends from around the world first this time.
Bienvenue à tous, bienvenue à Journey to the Château de Colombe in Saint-Baudel.
Oui, et cet épisode c'est de notre cave. And not your English-speaking friends. No, German. See? Can't do the change. Anyway, so, German-speaking friends. Guten Abend, herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Episode von Journey to the Chateau. Heute geht es um unseren Keller oder das Gewölbe, das unter dem Schloss ist. Nur ein halber Teil von dem ist zugänglich im Augenblick. Ja, seht euch das an. Exciting day.
Oh, they all are.
Dearly beloved.
Yes.
We did that already. That was fun. So, we're attempting to do something today. Under this part of the chateau, we have a huge cave that we've never shown. And this cave is up to, 3 feet, over half a meter full of water.
Right.
Crystal clear water.
Water, yes.
Water. So we're trying to see if we can pump that up into our 1,000 liter tank that we just bought, and hopefully we'll have ample of water for our garden. That is just sitting there because it's old rainwater that has been collected over a long time, and there is a well that's coming up from the ground. So that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Aye, aye. I don't know if my friend the frog is here. We have 2 in here that I know. Okay. Okay, 1, 2. Okay. We have water. I don't know if you want to come down here to actually show what we have here. I think I have still a little bit more of hose to go, right?
I think so.
The other end. Where is it? There, right in front of me. Couldn't be more right in front of me-ish. So, let's see. Now let's talk about that really, really old part of the chateau. It was most probably built in the 13 or 1400s. It used to be a monastic site. That does not mean there was a monastery here, but it was buildings that belonged to a monastery. And we have two wells. One is basically right behind this wall, and it's a really deep shaft, and there's water in there, and it has really good flow. So it's actually a lot of what we don't use it. And then there is the part that you've just seen, which is huge. I mean, it's basically almost the entire one wing of the chateau, just as a cellar, and that barrel ceiling.
Right, the vault, yes. The
Fantastic.
barrel vault,
So
yeah.
it's lovely. So we'd love to use that. Would be great for wine storage and vegetable storage in the winter. However, there is the second well is in there, and quite a while ago, the gutters rutted through, so there is no more rainwater funneled in it, and the water level does not change.
Right.
So we pumped out about 1,600 liters of water already. It's about, 400 gallons. And it didn't even make a dent. And so what happens, it is wallowing up from below. So if we ever wanted to use this, we would have to pump it out completely, put a wall around the well at lightning speed or something. This is Stuart's. It has to do that then. Clearly not me.
Okay.
And so we can contain the water and then pump it up if we need it. But so right now, we have not set foot in on the floor because it is.
Right, and you saw the steps that are going down into the cave, and we actually have not even gone beyond the last step into the water. Right now, that water down there is crystal clear.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure that if we started, putting on boots and stepping through there, we would really bring up sediment, and it would really start, clouding. And so we're trying to use the water what we can when we get it out of there, so we can actually water the plants.
And we have frogs that go in and out of there.
We do.
And it's amazing. But so we have a lot of water for watering for the next season.
And eventually, we would like it for it not to have water in it.
Yes.
And I think at that point, then we can actually go in and do a bit more exploring and see, actually go into the cave. And I also know that the day that we do that, we have to have Tony here.
Yes.
Because Tony said, when you explore into that cave, I want to go with you. So
Yes. Definitely will happen.
And that will be a lot of fun.
But yeah, so that was really interesting. What else did we do?
Well, we had the storm, and we have a story about the peaches.
Well, good morning. We had, if you saw our last episode, we had quite a storm coming through, and unfortunately we lost 2 branches of our peaches with the peaches on them. So this morning we picked them and peeled them, pitted them, and now we're going to make peach marmalade with it. And I also have a little pieces of apple in there, because we had apples that fell off the tree, and they are basically natural pectin. Oh my, that's almost 3 kilos. How about that? That's fantastic.
Okay.
So, that goes now into this lovely pot. And I'm gonna get the sugar now. And when that is all combined, Stuart's gonna film some more. So this is almost 3 kilos of peaches. That's 6.6 pounds. And I have sugar in here. And there are actually a couple of pieces that I should have already cut smaller, but I didn't. So I'm going to do that now. We'll cook for a little bit anyways. But there are some tougher peaches in there. These are the white peaches. They're not completely ripe, so they are unripe fruit are often higher in pectin, so that's a good thing. It's lovely. So we're bringing that to a boil on medium-high heat. And then we continue with our quest for the most delicious peach marmalade or jam or confiture. Okay, marmalade or jam or confiture. Confiture has cooked, is soft, it tastes great, it congeals, we tested. But now, the clean jars were in the oven, so they are very nicely sterilized. And we're now going to turn this off and start to fill the jars. It's really exciting, actually. So, let's have at it. Oh, look at that. I have some where this doesn't work. Who knew? In any case. Okay, let me fold that up. And I'm really, really thankful that the weather is cooperating and it's not 100 Fahrenheit or 40 degrees out there, because I couldn't stand in the kitchen with that. This is the first of many we are going to make, right?
Yep.
Because there will be the whole fig harvest.
Oh yeah.
And the figs are, it's...
That's really our biggest harvest, really, isn't it?
Well, and it's, I mean, we have what, twice as much as we had last year?
Yeah.
And this really is the beginning for us of jams and marmalades for our future bed and breakfast and table d'hôte. So that is kind of exciting, because I don't know if we're going to get to this fall still with guests or not, but next spring we definitely will. And we will have our own jams and jellies ready for breakfast. Okay. Ow! Ow! That's for me. How about it? Okay, I need one other implement here. So, you know when you get a bit exhausted about renovations, when you have a perfectly set up dining room and John comes in and he needs to do things and your dining room turns into a complete and utter disaster. So there were plenty of people who said, why don't you paint just the walls or do just this, that, or the other thing? If I hear one more time, you have to do just this. There's nothing just a little bit of work. So our dining room turned into a complete and utter dust disaster within about 3 hours today. Have a look. And it is really tiring. And John is doing what he needs to do to get the chateau where it needs to be. So this is not a criticism of John. This is just us getting after about running full speed for about 2.5 years. We are definitely getting to a point where we know that we need to take a 2-week break or something, because we haven't had a single day off in 2.5 years.
Right.
And have a look.
Okay, so that's it for this dusty episode.
Very.
Yes. If you like this video, please like and give us a thumbs up.
Recommend us to your friends and share. And subscribing doesn't cost you anything, but it helps us tremendously. Comment. We still try to reply to every single comment that we get. You can also join us on Patreon or buy us a coffee if you want to contribute to the restoration of the chateau. And on that note,
We will see you on Friday.
auf Wiedersehen.
Au revoir.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, please use the like feature to let us know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our Journey to the Chateau YouTube channel if you would like to see more. Once you've subscribed, you can tap the notification bell in order to ring it, which will allow you to receive all notifications from our channel. Thank you.